Welcome to the channel, everybody. I realized that if I was willing to step up and be in the spotlight, I'd be able to make everyone else around me much more powerful as well. Yeah, how much effort does that take? How much courage does that take? I don't know, but here I am. And in case you don't know me, my name is Russ Lang, and welcome to my channel. Today is Slow Down Sunday, where I try and recollect myself and get in a calm space and spread that out so that we can all begin the week with a much better state of mind. I do welcome you. I know there are so many other channels that you can choose to be at. And if you so choose, thanks for stopping by. But if you choose to hang out, we're here for 30 minutes today, only 30 minutes. And hopefully that will give everyone a time to recenter, to collect yourself, to maybe even ground yourself and prepare for the coming week. Because sometimes those weeks can give us wonderful surprises, right, guys? I do want to say personally hello to Vans and Hen. Thank you so much for being here. I'm always thrilled to see friends in chat. And I don't know if you heard that, but I just got a notification that Rosalie is going live. So I want to go over there and see her. I'm such a goober. But today I wanted to start out by again letting everyone know that this is just for entertainment purposes only, that any wisdom you may gain from me is a godsend because it's just crap I've been through. Hey, Anne Holy Day, I'm glad you're here. Want to make sure again to welcome everyone and remind myself as well as you guys. Let's take a deep breath and release the tension. And it just even just doing that one or two or three times in a row always brings me back to center, and I'm able to go forward with a better sense of being, a better sense of mind. That and my nicotine, and I'm good. Right, guys? I'm so glad you ladies made it. I really want to just take some time to share some books with you that because I do not have a meditation prepared. I could probably find one really quickly. If you watched last Sunday's Slow Down Sunday, I did a little bit of a guided meditation just on breath and remembering to breathe and be aware of your breath and be aware of how wonderful just being aware of that can be. So, again, take a deep breath and exhale, and let's move forward. I'm going to leave that. Love will always shine brighter than fear. I choose to view the world with love and with childlike wonder. You guys know I'm real big on childlike wonder and keeping that essence of youth in my spirit so that every day is new. Every time I see something wonderful, I'm in awe. The sky today is so beautiful. It's got blue and white fluffy clouds, and it's right now it's graying over, but for the most part it's beautiful out there. A little bit too humid for my liking, but such it is in the Midwest, and most other places where you have sun and moisture. It's going to happen. So the first book, one in no particular order, these books I want to bring to you with a brief review because they've impinged in my life in some way or another. And who knows, maybe they can make a wonderful difference for you. I'm hearing a clicking. Sorry, it was a little annoying, so I'll try and be very still. The first book I want to bring to you, again, in no particular order, is Carlos Castaneda, The Teachings of Don Juan, The Yaqui Way of Knowledge. This is a paper book that I found that my mother used to tell me about many, many years ago. But the back jacket reads, The Yaqui Way of Knowledge, The Teachings of Don Juan in the Story of a Remarkable Spiritual Journey, the first awesome steps on the road to becoming a man of knowledge, the road that concludes with a separate reality and a journey into Ixalan. For me, this is Don Juan writing, for me there is only the traveling on paths that have heart. Any path that may have heart. There I travel, and the only worthwhile challenge is to traverse its full length. And there I travel, looking breathlessly. So this one is really good. It is a It's a little bit of a read, but it's like his journey into finding himself. And I know that's not what everyone is looking for, but those of you that come to my channel, I think you're seekers, and I think you're looking for some hope. I think you're looking to get back to who you really are and finding your life's purpose. So this is why I'm recommending these particular books. Hey, Heather77, glad you're here. Um, really briefly, I'm just going to read a couple of things about the introduction of Carlos Castaneda, The Teaching of Don Juan, A Yaqui Way of Knowledge. And it's in the summer of 1960. While I was an anthropology student at the University of California, Los Angeles, made several trips to the Southwest to collect information on medicinal plants used by the Indians of the area. So basically, it's his story and what's going on there. And it goes into, wow, why is that there? They talk about all kinds of wonderful herbs and plants and medicinal things and how to use those in a nice story setting. I'm not sure if this is an actual biography, if it's a true story. I have not researched it, but I know I've read it at least once decades ago, so it's in here somewhere. But this is one book that I would encourage people to look into. Another one that I was gifted, and if you're interested in any of these 4 books I'm going to talk about today, drop me a link in Discord and let me know, because I will happily send these on their way to you. I have gotten what I'm going to out of them, and there's no need that for me to hang on to them. And if I can bless someone else with them, one fell. Hang on. If I can bless someone else with the knowledge that is within here, you guys just get with me, and I'll make sure to get it to you. Van says, I live near the Pascua Yaqui Reservation, Arizona. How wonderful. So that's where a lot of the information, that first book, was gained. But let's take a look for a minute. It's published date is somewhere on the first 3 pages. 1974. Third printing was in December of 1974. So while it's dated, the knowledge is forever. So that's one thing. Then this one, Living the Simple Life by Elaine St. James. It's really a basic of how to simplify your life, how to look at things a little bit more simplified so that we don't get all caught up in all the clutter and chaos that can be. How's that? Does that sound any better? I don't feel like I'm yelling. But this one, Living the Simple Life, you'll see that simplifying is not necessarily about getting rid of everything. I'm sorry, let me do that again. You'll see that simplifying is not necessarily about getting rid of everything we've worked so hard for. It's about making wise choices among the things we now have to choose from. It's about recognizing that trying to have it all has gotten in the way of enjoying the things that truly do add to our happiness and well-being. So it's about deciding what's important to us and gracefully letting go of the things that aren't. You'll see that simplifying is not necessarily about moving to Walden Pond and sending the laundry home to mother. It's about simplifying our lives right where we are. It's about learning to reduce the laundering chore, along with all the other chores that frequently self-imposed obligations. And so we can begin to make the contributions we all, in our hearts of hearts, want to make to our family, our community, our environment, and the world. And that's out of the introduction. Sorry, new setup. So again, this one is pretty neat. It is a way of life that I found that I had already started living. So it's poems and prose and, for example, 10 ways to free up an hour or more each day for the next 30 days. So it has steps in there. It says you can live a simpler life, the things that complicate our lives. I mean, it's a wonderful little book. And again, if any of you are interested in this, just let me know. Then I have another one here that I must be honest, I have not read fully yet, but what I have read is phenomenal. Who doesn't love Maya Angelou? Letters to My Daughter. I actually found this one in hopes that in hopes that I could find some things to read for Slow Down Sunday. But again, if I'm reviewing the book, it's not a copyright infringement. So I think everyone on panel has at least heard of Maya Angelou. And let me just take a chance. Since I'm not monetized, I can't be struck, right? Maya Angelou, you all probably know that she's been on Oprah. She's been on certain TV shows and such. And this one is titled In Self-Defense. I recently had an appointment with 4 television producers who wanted my permission to produce a short story I had written. As often happens, the leader of the group showed herself immediately. There was no question who was the boss. This woman was small, with a quick smile and high-pitched voice. She met each statement I made with sarcastic rejoinder. Not caustic enough for me to call her down, but pointed enough for me to realize she meant to put me in my place, which was obviously somewhere beneath her. Hey, Plumie. I'm reading an excerpt out of the book by Maya Angelou, Letters to My Daughter. The prose is entitled In Self-Defense. So this woman, obviously somewhere beneath her. I said, I'm glad we're meeting in this restaurant. It is one of my favorites. She said, I have not been here for years, but I remember last time the atmosphere was so boring we could have been an old lady's home. She looked around and smirked and said, it doesn't seem to have gotten any better. After she responded sarcastically to my statements 3 times, I asked, what are you doing? What are you doing? She answered with a sweet, innocent voice, What am I doing? You're timidly attacking me. She laughed and said, oh, no, I was just showing you that you cannot be right about everything all the time. Anyway, I like to have a little word warfare going on. It sharpens the wit, and I'm brutally frank. Maya Angelou continues, I kept my hands on my lap and brought my chin to my chest. I ordered myself to be kind. And I asked the producer, word warfare? Do you really want to call me out into the arena for word warfare? And she said boldly, yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, I do not. But let us speak about the business which brought us together. Your corporation wanted my permission to... And so she calmed her down by saying, no. And such as it is, and that's not the end of it, but that's just to give you a taste. That's kind of the way we all can go through life when somebody's trying to call us out and you recognize that they're trying to call you out in a way that you're not comfortable with. Any one of us can say, I see you, and I'm not going to engage. Is there anything else we can talk about? And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to discuss or not wanting to engage with words of attack, or even if they're passive aggressive. You just don't have to. So it's just a reminder that we all have that choice, that we can choose so many things. We can choose to engage or not, or we can choose to change the conversation to a more positive bent, simply by saying, I understand what you're saying. I'm not at a point where I'm willing to discuss this. Can we talk about something else? And just stick to your guns. It's really, really that simple. And once you do it in a calm, straightforward way, they may blow up. The other person, the other person may really go off. And you just say, I see you're rather passionate about this, but I'm, again, not willing to discuss it today. Maybe another time. And that's, hey, Katie K. And that's basically what I do. And it's not always successful in the way I think it's going to be successful, but there's never a time where it doesn't work for me. And it's just taken years of practice. So that's one other thing you could think about. And then the last book, and this was real big back in the day, right? Let me see when it was published before I tell you about it. Come on, it's got to be here. September 1997. But it's still just as poignant as it was now as it was then. And this is Tuesdays with Maury. An Old Man, a Young Man, and Life's Greatest Lessons by Mitch Albom. This one is basically about a young man who goes to visit with Maury, the older man, every Tuesday. Maybe every other Tuesday. I don't recall how they started this, but the wisdom that is passed on from the elder to the younger is really life lessons that a lot of people may struggle with. But looking at it from someone's view who's already been through it, the older man, Maury, really give the younger man more respect and admiration and wonder for Maury, who is a gentleman who is passing. And in the end of the book, he does pass, and towards the end of the book, and the gentleman, Mitch, just tries to carry on. He says, what am I going to do with my Tuesdays now? And he remembers the stories that Maury told him. And yeah, this is really good. It says, let's see, by M. Scott Peck, MD, author of Road Less Traveled, says, a beautifully written book on great clarity and wisdom that lovingly captures the simplicity beyond life's complexities. Someone else says, every page of this beautiful, moving little book shines with the warmth of unembarrassed love. I mean, it's a great little book. And again, if any of you are interested in any of these four, just let me know. Contact me through the Discord. And let me see if I could figure out. I know how to get my Discord, I think. And I will plop it in here. And if any of you are interested, just contact me through here and we'll exchange information. And I can get those books to you, whichever book you choose, okay? Because there's no sense in it sitting on my shelf if somebody can gain from it. And let's see if I can pop this in there. No. Had a lovely brunch this morning with some friends I hadn't seen since before COVID. So it was wonderful to see those ladies again. And if you're watching, ladies, I love you gals. It was phenomenal. And the waiter was incredible because it was his last day. He just didn't care. He went next door to get me a cup of coffee because he knew the coffee at the restaurant was not good. He says, no, we serve crap coffee here. I'm going to go next door and get your coffee. I said, no, don't bother. Give me a mimosa. Yeah, Bellini. That'll be, it was fun. Let's see. Margot says, hello, listening today. Hands are not being compliant just now. Not much typing. And that's okay, Margot. I'm thrilled that you're here. I love that all of you folks are here. And Katie K says, love the scrolling quote. Before my friend left this world, we made a video saying that love is all that matters. Yep. Give me just a second. Don't want to cough your ears off there, guys. Well, Margot, I'm glad you're here. You know, it does my heart so much good to see you guys here in chat, you gals, sorry. Hey, Catlin. Yeah, if anybody's interested in any of those four books, like I said, I think I dropped my link to the Discord, my Discord. If you're interested, contact me there and let me know. I will get the book to you after we exchange information. And I do want to ask you guys, is there anything different you would like to see happen on Slow Down Sunday? Would you rather see arts and crafts? Would you rather learn how to knit? Would you rather me just do the meditation? Did anybody see the meditation one last week? Did anybody actually do it? Type a 1 in chat if you did. Plumie, you're so funny. Say, don't do that or I'll have to send you a bill for new headphones. Yeah, I won't. I'm trying to remember to not. And that I'm this close to the mic. Hey, Mama Jane Star. Don't worry about being late. I'm thrilled you're here. So Mama Jane heard the thing from last week. I mean, I did because it was Memorial Day, I kind of knew that there would not be many, if any, in the live chat. So I did one book review of a book that really impinged on the way I see things and really helped me change my thinking on that. And that's this book that's back here. You can't see my arrow. This one, The Life You Were Meant to Live. And it's on numerology if anybody's interested. I'm not willing to give that one away just yet. But if you're interested in any of the other four, let me know. Let's see. Van says, didn't but need to. I'll check it out when we're done here. Yeah, I think I did 15 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes of just a silent meditation. just reminding people to breathe and kind of focusing on the breath. And that's really all it was. And just to kind of bring yourself back to you. And it did me a world of good. And I've been watching it all week, not just because it's mine, but because it makes sense. And it wasn't mine. Oh, good, Katie K. I'm glad you caught the book review. Yeah. Yeah. And again, if any of these books that I ever show you guys, if you're at all interested in, grab that link to the Discord and I'll be thrilled to exchange information to get it to you. Okay. And or at least get you the ISBN number that you could find it yourself if you're overseas and not able to find it, if I'm not able to get it to you from the States. So let me know. And let's see. And sorry I missed it, but I really love meditation. It might be something you're interested in. I was really wanting to do the meditation. I want to share with you folks the things that help me, the things that I've found that rest my soul, that give me insight, that help propel me forward and ready for the next week. So that's one of the things I did. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, by all means, go back and watch last Sunday's. Remember to hit the notification bell and subscribe if you have not already. And remember, it's okay to share these things. If you know someone who I might not know and they might be interested in these sort of things, please share the link and let people know that, where I am and what I do. And if they're at all interested in moving forward with this would be great. I gotta stop saying Let me see, back to the chat for a moment. Don't ever feel bad about missing any of my videos because I leave most of them up. And you can always go back and review or rewatch or whatever, or not, as you choose. But please don't ever feel bad about not making the live. The only thing that, when I watch others, the only thing that I miss about not watching the live is the fact that I could not comment right there, right then on that thing they were talking about. And sometimes that's important to me and sometimes not so much. But for the most part, if you watch, if you happen to miss one of mine, it's okay. I'm not judging you. If you're that interested in it, please go back and rewatch it and leave me a comment below. I will respond. At this point, I'm a small enough channel that it's not challenging at all for me to go back and respond to each and every comment that I get, just checking stuff. So yeah, please, if you're not opposed to leaving a comment, I'll get back to you. If you want to find me on Discord and discuss anything further, you can always find me over there too. I have email. Let's see if I can figure out how to get that up there. Rosalang360 at gmail.com. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Oh, no, it's not going to play. I used to be really computer literate. Notice I said used to be. And that was the whole point of doing the, that's my Discord. That's not what I wanted. Let me try this again. Oh, fiddle. Let's copy that. Of course, the Discord is good for 7 days, I think. This is the email if you guys want to contact me. Oh, no, Mama Jane's dog got away. Let's see, back to this page, back to comments. Let's see. Catlin, that's the whole point. I wanted Sunday to be a time when we slow down and kind of relax and kind of, like I said, recenter or ground and be a lazy Sunday if you choose. And again, if you feel like going back and listening, I'd love for you to. Mama Jane's dog escaped. She's got to go get him. I love it with the dogs. Probably fall asleep if I watch it right now. And that would be okay too, because it would be a really restful. sleep. And again, there's a Discord, good for 7 hours or 7 days or something. There's my email if you want to discuss something later. Hen says yes, but it's too early to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night again. Okay, so grab yourself a cup of tea. In fact, I thought of you, Hen, this morning as I was pouring my hot water into my tea, or putting my tea into the whatever. I noticed it's a black tea. It's the company name is Bigelow, and it's called, the brand is Bigelow. The type is Constant Comment, I think. But yeah, it's a black tea, and it was delicious because I put real honey in it, not that stevia stuff I'm supposed to be using because that tastes lousy. Hey, Scout Inquirer, I'm glad you're here. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome back, Plumie. And I'm not sure what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome. Let's see, Margot. Miniature always saying, yeah, coffee my son has been so good today. Good. So all the washing. I got my laundry done yesterday. I'm good. I actually cleaned the kitchen. I did spring cleaning yesterday. I opened all the windows. I burnt some sage. I did the sweeping, the vacuuming, the dusting, all the dishes, all the counters, all the everything, and watered all the plants. And yeah, it was a good day. I felt very productive. And then I lay down and took a nap. It was wonderful. Didn't mean to take a nap. I was going to knit the socks. But yeah, that didn't go as planned. So I got to take a nap. Well, I'm going to show these books again because it's been just about 30 minutes and I don't want to keep anyone longer. Okay. Tuesdays with Maury. Okay, that's one of them. Maya Angelou. The small print says, it's a book to give one's daughter, mother, son, or father, but definitely one to be read and savored. That comment was from the Baltimore Sun. Living the Simple Life by Elaine St. James. And The Teachings of Carlos Castaneda. The Teachings of Don Juan, The Yaqui Way of Knowledge. So if anyone's interested in any of those, again, grab that Discord link and give me a holler. Shout out to me and let me know. I am well, Scout. Thank you for asking. It's been a nice weekend. Katie K says she has this amazing dark wildflower honey. It tastes so good. Excellent. Scout says she loves a Maya book. Well, again, I've posted somewhere in the chat. I did post the link for my Discord and my email. So if you're at all interested in any of those, I'm willing to let them go. You don't have to pay nothing. I just need your address and where to send it. And I'll be happy to get it out of my house and get them to you. Pardon me. So thank you, sweetie. But I'm about out of here because I promised myself Sundays will only be 30 minutes. Because I don't want to take up anybody's time unless, everybody's got stuff to do on Sundays to get ready for Monday. So I encourage you guys to take good care of yourselves, to love yourself, hydrate. There's a saying at camp, hydrate, you filthy hippies. So hydrate and make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you get your rest in and all that wonderful stuff. I love you. I hope I will see you Tuesday for Tarot Tuesday, Thursday for Thankful Thursday, and again next Sunday for Slow Down Sundays. Again, I wanted to keep this at 30 minutes. If anybody's wanting to stay longer, throw me one in chat. Otherwise, I am out of here, guys, because I don't want to take up your whole day. Let's see. Hen says, my son decided to do some clearing out while I was at work today. I poked a peek in one of the bin bags he filled and can see it contains stuff. Stuff is still neat, so it looks like I have plans tomorrow. Let's see. You guys are getting ahead of me. I was thanking you for saying it's okay to miss your live streams, which I do a lot. Oh, and life gets busy. Life goes on. I get it. Life goes on. But they're there if you want to watch them later. And all wonderful advice. Thank you, Scout. Bye. Give your dogs an extra hug for me. And my cat, can I give my cat an extra hug? No, she doesn't even like the hugs. Okay, Katie K says, yes, keep going. Let's see. Katie K says, Hen says, thanks, Rosalina. Watch a replay. Excellent, Scout. Thank you. Love you, honey. Love you too, Catlin. But if you need to go, I don't want to keep you. Oh no, you guys are my afternoon. After this, I've got all my chores done. So after this, I might binge watch something. Actually, I've got a lot of YouTube to catch up on from other people who I've subscribed to. Hen says, save his stuff. Margot says, Hen, save his stuff. And this says, just know we're here because we love you. Oh, thanks, Catlin, and the community. Yeah, we are building. Guys, oh my God, guys. I am so thankful for you guys helping me build a more positive community. It means so much to me that we are getting away from a lot of the chaos and crap that happens to fall into our ears on YouTube. So choosing to do better. Once you learn better, you choose to do better. Once you learn better, you choose to be better. Maybe, it's one step at a time, right? It's not going to happen overnight. Let's see. And Tia, hi Tia. Sorry, I'll watch your replay messed up on time. That might have been my fault too, because when I posted it, I I had lost track of time because, mimosas at brunch. But here we are. Scout says, have a beautiful and blessed day and week, everyone. Sending positivity, peace, love, and light to all. Thank you, Scout. Also to you. And Hen says, Margaret, my stuff is not his stuff. We're cleaning out on the stairs covered. Gotcha. Excellent. Sending virtual hugs to the kitty. Oh, thank you, Catlin. She's getting a little obstinate. She's sticking her nose up at, she's supposed to get this medication like twice a day. And it's a little, like 10 millimeter, 10 gram, whatever, little pill that I'm supposed to cut in half. How do you cut a tiny pill in half? Then you end up with dust. So I found these things called pill pockets for cats. It's a little thing. You stuff the pill inside of it. It's food, but you stuff the pill inside of it and close it up so the pill is enclosed. And then, oh, look, a salmon flavored snack for Miss Abby. And she was eating them up. Yes, pill pockets. But she's not liking them anymore. Maybe she chewed down on it and got that pill. You know how that taste of ooh. So she's not taking them anymore. So the past couple of days, I've had to, break her jaw. Not break her jaw, but put my fingers in here so it forces her jaw open. I'm not hurting my cat. I swear to God, you guys. So I open her mouth this way and kind of hold it down. And meanwhile, she's fighting me, but she doesn't have any claws. So I am not in fear. The worst she could do is paw me, right? And I've got her jaws open so she can't bite me. And I kind of drop it as far down the back. I know it's so gross. I'm sorry. But so she's not liking me right now, but she's here, and she's live. And there are, so she won't get back up on the table where I give her the medication. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because I should be eating at that table. And right now I don't eat at that table. And it's a lovely little setting. You guys can probably see it in the Friday night we did Cantina. YouTube Cantina, which is usually Locomai that does that, but she had some prior engagement she had to attend, so she asked if I would. So Friday night's YouTube Cantina, yeah, I think that's what it was. You can see, I was from here. Some of my older videos, I'm just trying to say, some of my older videos I did in the other room on the other computer, and you could see the backdrop of my little kitchen area. It's really kind of cute. So just wanted to say, let me back up and see here. Pill pockets. Let's see. Margot says I put pills in pate or cheese for the pups. Yeah, I never had that problem with dogs, though. They'll eat anything I give them. It was wonderful. Tuna juice with a pill pocket. Thank you. I think that might work. And I happen to have both of those. Thank you, Anne. I am continuing because it's already been 5 minutes over. I will try not to get caught up on the time. If you guys are willing to stay, I'm willing to be here. I love you guys. Let's see. We use American cheese for our dog, which probably isn't great, but it works, right? Yeah, dogs are just different. Thank you, Katie K. Let's see. John Crimes is going live. For those of you who are aware of who John Crimes is, he's an amazing documentary making man. Oh, incredible stuff. Yeah, lots of alarms going off. Oh my goodness. So I dropped a picture in the Discord, and Rob's Rules is live in 30 minutes. I dropped a picture in my Discord about a picture from where I was this morning, and it's very vague, but I parked the car along this X Creek road, and I turned around as I got off and looked at the passenger side. It was like, oh my gosh, that's the creek right there. And it's so beautiful. I don't think the picture does it justice. And then there's another picture I have yet to post that I was just walking up the street to get to where I was supposed to meet my friends this morning, and brunch with the girls was incredible. I'm telling you, it was just wonderful. That's one of the girls saying, yeah. Pardon me. So it was a wonderful time. So as I'm walking up the road from where I parked to the location, I looked at the city. For anybody that knows anything about Country Club Plaza in Kansas City, Kansas, it's not far from where I live, and I don't get there often. But if you do a Google's map and search the plaza or Country Club Plaza, Kansas City, Missouri, it's beautiful. It was historically, it was one of the first shopping malls in the Midwest, and they've tried to keep it up. And at this point, I forget how long it is, but that's where they do the Christmas lighting. The Christmas lights go on Thanksgiving evening, and it's a huge thing. But there was a time back a couple of decades ago that it was the place for the people who are the people to shop. In other words, very much higher priced stores and venues and restaurants, so many restaurants. And and they also have a movie theater, cinema, and lots of parking downtown. But you can park along this creek, and there's so beautiful. And if it had not gotten overcast on my drive over there, I would have taken a lot more pictures because it was just so calm and peaceful to look at this running water, see the little ducks floating on it, and they have little picnic areas all set up. It was really cool. It was awesome. Hey, that girl, I see you. Hope you're doing well. Let me scroll back up and see. Kathleen, if I crushed it up, it would be that taste throughout her food and she might not eat. So it's easy for me to just open her mouth and toss it back there. And thank you for not being worried about the time. That girl says, happy Sunday, everybody. This is telling you how far back I am in chat, okay? Because I get to rambling. I forget to keep up on chat. And let's see, Katie K says, juice is a great idea. Probably way better for the cat also, right? Yeah, and I can do that. That girl, I'm so glad you're here. I hope everything's going well for you, hon. I so appreciate you. Catlin says, I don't feel obligated to say just stay just because you're live. I want to be here. I'm sure everyone else feels the same. I was late anyway. That's really sweet. You guys, that's really sweet. Let's see. Well, isn't nature beautiful and so grounding? Yes. And that's another reason I wore these little, I want to show you, but I can't get my foot up here. Nor will I. These little ballet flats that are like wearing nothing on your feet. They're probably the cheapest slipper kind of look at the Target or Walmart or whatever. But I wore them so I could take my shoes off and walk in the grass by the water. And yeah, I did. It was wonderful. And then I was concerned about being late for this. And I thought, no, get your shoes on and get home, girl. It's okay. Let's see. But it was wonderful. Jennifer, I'm glad you can make it. Let's see. She's making a mac salad today and doing laundry. Well done. Well done. Remember to take time to slow down and breathe. Take care of yourself. Can't pour from an empty bucket. Just trying to get a few things done without overdoing it? Yes. And I want to tell you that, guys, that girl has a channel, that Girl's Graveyard, I believe. And I know you dropped something last night. You dropped a video last night. I apologize. I haven't seen it yet, but I plan on watching that this afternoon as I catch up on all my friends and their channels. Yeah, it makes sense about the crushing. I thought of it, believe me, and I thought about putting it in one of her pate or gravy, one of the cat foods that has lots of gravy in it. But I thought about, okay, if I had this wonderful dish that I really enjoy, and I crushed up, even a Tylenol or an aspirin, that's going to change the taste. I would go, something's funny here. So I thought, yeah, I don't want to get her. She's already so picky about what she eats. I don't want to have to hand feed her as well. So let's see. Scout says, I'm doing well, trying to get our pool up and running this week. How are you, sweetie? And she's talking to that girl. And let's see. Teaks flats. Yeah, I don't want to pay the price for teaks because they're just a slipper. And I'm telling you, let me slip this one off. These are very simple. Okay, I put an insole in them so they look fancy, but they're so cheap. Excuse me, inexpensive. And it's just like maybe a half inch of rubber on the sole. And this is really stretchy stuff. So I stick them in my bag because they can fold up like this. I mean, just a little bigger than hand size. And they're just, of course, I have them in a little knitted bag. I mean, crocheted bag, but I have so many little teeny bags around for everything. But I can easily slip them off and put them in a bag and walk barefoot around. And they were the least, I think, don't hate me now. They may have been a Walmart purchase, but I know they were under $10 because I'm quite frugal when it comes. They might have been like $14.99 or something. I got them on sale for $9.99 or something, but they're just flats. There's no structure to them. There's no instep. There's no insole thing. Excuse me, insole. They do have elastic around it, so you can tie it to your foot, kind of like belly slippers, but they're comfortable. So yeah, I looked at teaks. And there's no way I'm paying that kind of money for flats. I'm sorry. It's just not one of those things I can do. And they're cute, they're comfortable, they're plain, and they're just little slippers. They're just little slippers, The light isn't going to do them justice. But see, there's nothing to them. So I encourage you to get your pair of cheap little flats like this, and you wear them around the house. You can wear them out to the car. You can wear them anywhere, really. So yeah, it was a fun day with my friends. Let's see, living those things most of the time. Yes, Hen, they're wonderful. And that girl says, no worries about the premiere, Rosalind. It was kind of last minute because I forgot I had plans today. If you want to know about the motion for mistrial in Nerdy Death, go for it. That's what I love about your views, though. Your videos, you have so much information that makes me feel like, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. Look at all this research she did. She's got all this information right there. It's incredible. Scout says, flats are so expensive now, right? Now, mind you, I haven't been into a store for, well, at least a year, right? A wonderful 2020, and what a year it was. And I'm not likely to buy shoes on Amazon unless I've seen similar or know my size, the size there is going to fit me when it gets here. But I've had really amazing luck on Amazon with shoes. So now that I find my size and what works, but just walking around in a store at this point, like just walking around outside down at the plaza today was such a freeing moment for me because we're at a point where we don't have to wear masks anymore, specifically if you are fully vaccinated. And it was thrilling to see some sense of normalcy down there and people enjoying and actually smiling at each other. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Let's see. Do they have an actual rubber bottom? That they do, but it's a very thin rubber bottom. I know you're not huge on true crime. Thank you, though. You're sweet. But your detail is incredible. I appreciate, while I may not appreciate the true crime genre, I appreciate the efforts to which people go to present the cases that are so horrific that it's incredible that some of these cases I would have never heard of if it wasn't for friends on YouTube. The detail of the cases, while I can dissociate and not let it touch my feelings or my emotions, it's incredible to think about what the victim went through, what the perp had to go through and think of to make it occur. So I'm intrigued, but yeah, it's not my forte. Catlin says, I heard great things about teaks, but I don't really like flats anyway. Maybe they're good dupe for them though. Right. And that's the whole thing. I'm trying to be 5'3" here. I'm really trying to be 5'3". And it's a push. I just end up really, really tall and puff my hair up. But so I've never been one to wear flats. Since I was 12, I've been wearing chunky things or heels, Remember the candies and the clogs? If some of you might, but some of you might remember your grandmother wearing them. But that was what I did. And so it's just been very recently, within the past year, that I've actually allowed myself to start wearing sneakers and flats, because to me, flat shoes mean fun time, and I'm at work. I'm not supposed to be having fun. I'm supposed to be being really serious and getting this stuff done. But it's time for me to start being silly again and start having fun and allowing myself to be me. So yeah. And you have them, and you have teaks, Jennifer? Because I know they must be comfortable for the price. But yeah, these ones I have, I know are not teaks, and they're as comfortable as flats can be, I guess. There's no, like I said, there's no insole. So I have some forms I put in there to make them feel a little bit better. Scott says, I am thinking I have a pair in a bag and wear them at the reception or function when we're tired of wearing heels, right? And that's the purpose. I was looking for them when I was going on a trip, and I wanted something that I could fold down and have in this much space, so I could put it in my carry-on and not have any more weight added to it. And then I knew I was not going to pop money from my trip for these shoes, for the teaks. So I thought, okay, let me just stop at the local drugstore. It might have been the local drugstore, the Walgreens or CVS or whatever that has, yeah, I don't remember, but I know they were not expensive. So I'm glad I have them, because like Scout said, I can put them in a bag and just go. Oh gosh, I lost my place. Let me come back. Let's see. Yep. Okay. And Van says, live in a pair of Croc flip-flops. They do not look like Crocs, so they're so comfortable. I've heard Crocs are really comfortable. Oh, it's June 6, 2020. Uh-oh. Did I miss something there? It was my birthday. I'm a Gemini, if you couldn't tell. Let's see. I have super wide feet, so I get my shoes at Torrid. I love stretchy flats, though. Yeah. And again, they're not uncomfortable to me. It's just that I'm not used to wearing flats. If I'm wearing flats, I mean, I'd rather be barefoot. Okay. Old hippie, rather be in the woods or somewhere out with barefoot and the smell of the campfire going, and drunk friends holler in the background. And I think July 1st, the weekend of July 1st, I may not be here because I'm going camping. I am going to go camping and, yeah, get crazy with my friends, with my real life friends. Well, I don't know, friends, associates, my camping buddies. Let's see, where are we? You guys are just scrolling. This is great. Went to the mall last week. It was awesome, isn't it? It kind of gives you a sense of, okay, things are almost back to normal. This might be okay yet. We're all coming back around. Oh my God, me too, Caitlin. So your both birthdays are coming up. That's amazing. Let's see. I went to Creams, which is at the Chris Chatham Docks with a friend today. We came out and bought a loaf of bread and fed the Sea Pass. Oh, that's fun. I can't remember at this point where it was, but I used to get a loaf of bread, of French bread, and a container of brie. I think it was brie. Some kind of creamy cheese. And I used to go down by the water and feed me and the fish. And that made a lovely afternoon. That was way in my youth, though, quite a long time ago. Let's see. Thought about trying some of those flip flops at Vans. Yep, they look really comfortable. My daughter still wants us to wear masks in places though, so we try, and that's fine. I mean, if you've been vaccinated or those around you have been vaccinated, and you feel like wearing a mask, that's still your choice. It was just for me a little strange to see. Oh my God, humans with whole faces! Wow. Now, some had their masks around their neck and had them, just in case. But the restaurant where we were did not require them. And oh my God, it was so wonderful. It was an inside outside restaurant, so it had all the windows open. We were in the air conditioning, of course, because humidity is not my friend. And there was an outside patio that was covered because it's drizzling out here and stuff. But it was lovely. It was lovely to see these people again. I had such a wonderful time of just reminiscing and when are we going to do this again? This is great. Um, let's see. I remember candies and clogs. Candies, right? And clogs. I had a pair of candies until, oh my gosh, till just I want to say a few months ago, I found them and went, yeah, you're not supposed to wear these anymore. Get rid of these. And I took them to the thrift shop. 6/12, your birthday? Van says those shoes are amazing. I'm assuming you're talking about the shoes. Forgive me if I'm wrong. God, you guys, happy almost birthday to a lot of people. Wore a lot of Mia's. Yes, mine were candies, and they were tall. And now I have a pair of boots. I want to say they're Shibata, SCIA something Bata, but the toe is this tall, like it's 3-inch toe and like a 5-inch heel. So the actual difference is only 2 inches here. But I'm like, look how much taller. I'm like 5 inches taller. I'm almost like a full human being. But those are boots that I wear only a few times a year because they're so high. Let's see. Hen says I have to get used to wearing the ballet slippers because of lack of support. But once I get my feet used to them, wear them until the weather no longer permits. Right, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Because when I'm required to have my toes covered, a full shoe on my foot, because we work with heavy stuff. And if it drops and you break your toe, well, that's on you. We are not required to wear steel toe shoes, but it is encouraged. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But I will at least wear sneakers and stuff. And I recently started wearing sneakers, and these flats are not bad. I would not wear them to work because they're not a leather upper that would protect my foot should something drop on it. But they're comfortable to wear around the house. I may do that this summer because they look really cute with the little t-shirt dresses and stuff, which is what I live in the summer. Catlin says, never wear jellies that kill my feet. I never bought a pair of jellies because the thought of that vinyl on my skin just did not appeal to me. No. So, yeah, they were not my forte. But I know a lot of little girls did, and that's fine. You have the same ones as me. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to wish all of you an almost birthday, and those whose birthday has just passed, a belated birthday. Torrid has fun undies. I'm going to have to find a Torrid because, I'm in the market. It's that time of year for me. Barefoot is my way of life. Yes, totally. I'm a flip-flop girl. Yeah, you guys. Let's see. Tiva? I think the others we did a lot of was Tiva. I remember that name from somewhere in my backyard. Backyard, right? Oh my gosh. That's why I was going to limit it to 30 minutes because I start getting wonky. I think it's the mimosas kicking in. It was peach, mango. It was called a Bellini, specialty drink of the house, which, of course, I thought, well, I have to drive here and I have to drive home, so I'm only going to have water. And I said, I'd really like a cup of coffee. And I don't know if I told you this, that waiter went next door to the coffee place and bought me a coffee. Of course, I tipped him extremely well. The title of the stream? I don't know what the title of the stream was because I don't pay attention to Slow Down Sunday. Is that where we're going, Catlin, or have I missed something? It was wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about because I'm so far behind. Yeah, if you want to continue to use a mask and gloves and all the personal protection equipment, I say go for it. Don't worry about what people think of you. What others think of us is none of our business. And it's usually coming from their own projections anyway, and their own experience. It's not our experience. So don't let others mold the way you think or are. That girl, it would be so fine if I never had to leave the house, but I know that I need human interaction. So I go to a sad place when I'm knocked down for starters. But you're here now. Yay. You are here now. You are all here now. And I'm so glad you are. Oh, yeah, it's not May, is it? I need to change that, don't I? Oh, goodness. I'm glad you guys have a good eye on that. Because I knew it was the 6th. Oh, silly me, doing that right now, you guys, thanks. As others will see that and go, oh, well, we've already seen that. Well, I've changed it now. Hopefully it took. Thanks for bringing me up to date. See, I'm so far behind. I'm behind a month. Oh, yeah. I need to slow down, right? That's funny. Oh, goodness. So what's everybody else's plan here? Let me slow down. There. That's better. I get so excited when I see you guys in chat. And I get really excited when I hang with friends. And I just want to blurt everything out and just really just because our time is so short, right? That I want to blurt out and be with you as much and as alive as I can. And sometimes I get carried away. So thanks for bringing me back to reality. Yeah, I was really slowed down. Invisible mask, we got you, girl. Thank you, Scout. Scout and Quarter. Oh man, I'm so glad you are okay. We lost anti-COVID. Can't imagine the impact on your life living in New York. Yeah, just keep in touch, Scout. All y'all keep in touch because we care. We've built a community, and we hold each other dearer and closer than some people in our real life because we spend so much time here together sharing things that we may not be able to share with others in our actual life, in our real life, in our day-to-day. Let's see. You want to love on all of us, and we love that. I really do. The thing is, guys, in the past, I've led a very secluded, I almost said sheltered, but it's not sheltered, it's a secluded life by choice, because being spiritually open to the other side, there's so much noise in here sometimes that it's like I have to shut out the outside because the inside is so loud. And there are times when it's good to be alone, but it's not good to be alone, if you understand. It's I need this connection. Like you guys need my connection, and I thrive on it. And I hope that this energy exchange is good for you guys too. I imagine it must be, or you wouldn't keep coming back. And for that, I'm really grateful, because there is a lot to be said for this kind of relationship, for this kind of friendship we're building, for this kind of community that we're building that really feeds our soul. It encourages us. I was going to say helps us, encourages us. It reminds us that we're not alone, that life goes on, and there's a hand out here you can reach, a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold, an ear to listen. So you're not alone, never alone. You're as alone as you wish to be. But if you guys are going through something that is bigger than what you think you can handle, reach out to someone. I have already dropped my Discord. It's in the chat there. You guys know my email. Let me see if I can get that again. That if ever there's something, just reach out. We all need connection. We all need community, whether we like to admit it or not. There's something about that. What else was I going to find? My email, my Discord. Oh, I don't remember how to do that. Let's see. And this may be different from the one I dropped earlier because it does change, and they're only good for X number of days. So, so feel free to join my Discord as well. And don't feel alone. Don't feel like you got nowhere to turn. We got you here. And like Catelyn said, I so need the connection, even more so now. So thankful for each and every one of you who helped make this a great place to hang out. I am as well. I am thrilled that you guys choose to come hang out with me on a Sunday, on a Tuesday night, on a Thursday. I'm thrilled to see the same names in chat. You guys are becoming my family, my extended friend circle. I love it. I really do. Hen says, I feel the same way about those who watch and join me in my streams at Rustling. Yes, right? It becomes a special place. It becomes a wonderful connecting of like-minded people. Like the movie Avatar. I know I'm reaching, but I see you. I see you, and you matter. You do. So let's all remember that, and that we're valuable. Even if we don't value ourselves, there are many others in this community who do value you. There's so much more than normal parasocial relationships. I think that's a term that's real community. And that's what I'm aiming for, because of all the chaos and all of the division that we've seen, not only in YouTube, but in real life. I want to have a place we can rejoin, that we can be civil to each other, that we can lift each other up, that we can remind each other that you're not alone and life goes on. And you can choose to look at it in lots of different ways. I choose to look at it with love. I choose to look at it with a childlike wonder that makes me smile so big. And there's so many neat things out there. If we just go through and, okay, I got to go to work. I got to go get in the car. I got to do this. I got to do that. Life, 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 life. No, open your eyes, lift your head, look up, look at the sky, look at the leaves and the tree and the way the sunlight shines through them. Look at the puddles on the ground and how cool they are. I mean, there's so much joy in the little things that it can take your breath away. It really can. I mean, for me anyway. So I'm just saying. Let's see. Scout. Here's where I am in chat. So very sorry for Auntie. Love and prayers. Sleep, hydrate, less sugar, try and leave. Aw. What did I miss? I'm sorry. You feel that? Yes. Oh, thank you. I could take that so many different ways. But yes, thank you for recognizing that and saying so. I appreciate that. Good people matter, and we pray for the negative ones. Yes, we do. Do you get shocked by how many people watch you sometimes? No, because I don't see the numbers. I'm not in a place where I turned off the likes and dislikes. That I encourage you to hit the thumbs up. I mean, let's be real, but I don't want people to be driven by my thumbs up or thumbs down, so I can hide that number. I'm not real aware of who's watching the replays or when, because I'm just getting used to analytics. But I'm thrilled that those of you that are in here are in here. That let me see if I can get to this. That there are X number of people in here right now. I mean, I can't even see that. It says there's only 4, but I'm thankful for you guys. Whoever is here, I love you, and I'm so glad you're here. So I try not to get caught up on that, and I'm trying to just put the seeds out there, and plant some seeds of positivity. And if people stick around, this is good. Katie K says, I needed this. I've been in a dark place for so long, feeling like my health problems changed me because of this channel, few others, and talking to all the people in chat. I feel like me again. Good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm not in my eyes, I'm not doing anything amazing. I'm not doing anything wondrous. I'm just trying to create a safe space for people to come and visit and chit chat with each other and get to know that they're not the only ones, that they're not alone. It's really important to me that whoever listens knows they have a place they can reach out and talk with like-minded people or even different-minded people who are here and willing to help lift you up. So, Kitty K, glad to hear that. Yeah, we're here for you, baby. I'm sorry, was that too familiar? Jeez, got it. I see. Close my eyes and play the outside game and try and figure out how many beautiful sounds there are outside. Yes, that's wonderful. That's a great way to do it. Well, ladies, it's now been an hour. I don't want to take your whole day because I'm on a roll and I can sit here and talk forever. And that's my point. Thank you, Kathleen. I just checked that too. And if it's 5 of us, then it's 5 of us. If it's 500 of us, oh my God, I'd be so overwhelmed. I don't know. I think that's why I'm kind of okay with the channel kind of being where it is right now, because I want to know you folks. I want to know who's having a bad day, whose dogs ran out, whose dog is having puppies, and whose kid just got a guitar. I mean, things like that. I'm glad that you guys are here. And if it got too big too fast, I don't know that I could hold the energy to keep it as community, as positive as we're working on right now. So y'all that are hanging with me from the get-go, hang in there and let's see what this channel does. I want to tell you I appreciate you. I am going to end it here in a minute. Thank you guys so much for being part of my Slow Down Sundays and for being here for me. I really do appreciate you. Like I've said before, I want you to, if you have not already subscribed, please think about doing that, sharing it with a friend, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, all the YouTube things, and share this. And feel free to watch the replays of any of them, because that's why I'm leaving them up here. So somebody, somewhere, gets something positive out of this. So good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are and whatever time zone you're in. Love you, ladies. Have a great rest of your weekend. And do consider each other, lift each other up, and have a great week. I love you guys. Bye.